Hey, it's Ross Payton with Role Playing Public Radio. We're playing Blades in the Dark, The Blind Eyes, episode 24, the campaign finale. In the last episode, the Blind Eyes tracked down, they raided. They knew where he was. They didn't have to track him down. They just had to get in. They took down Skurlock, Lord Skurlock, the vampire, in a brutal assault and siege on his manor and all his little legion of Renfields and horrible monstrous servants by, basically uniting the city. Well, a good chunk of the city against him.
If you unite enough, you don't need to unite the rest.
Yeah, that's true. They also made some, hull, vehicles, including a killdozer. It was very action-packed.
Skurlock's falling through the earth.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I got his head though.
Yeah.
Yes, we ripped off the head of a vampire as he fell through the earth.
And using that head, you're able to trace its location to a secret passage leading down deep below Skurlock Manor. But of course, as the party is exhausted and battered from the fight, they have withdrawn to their lair, their new hideout, in order to plan their next move, because Satara ain't going anywhere. So we pick up about a day later. The various forces have been looting the manor, which is, of course, very large and sprawling, and there's a lot to loot. So it's occupied. The Leviathan hunters are broken up into separate factions. So the fighting is actually, the siege on the manor seems to be the height of violence in Duskvol. There is still just widespread anarchy and chaos throughout the city, but it seems people are beginning to consolidate their positions and try and figure out what's next.
Two of the factions of the conflict just have been beheaded. So.
Yeah, well, Satara is still there.
But that's the problem with your proxy. You need a new proxy before you can start giving orders again.
This is true. So Satara, yeah.
I hope Satara hasn't gone anywhere, because they are the most, peak Balgrin, and, they are physically unable to leave the confines.
You don't know. Luminos would be able to tell you if Satara did something major. The demons can sense other powerful, demonic activity, so Satara could certainly flee the city, and Luminos would not be able to know. But if Satara tried to take control, that would be enough to. But yeah, maybe Satara's in the process of finding a new proxy. I mean, there are a lot of people in the manor right now, and who knows how Satara might be able to affect them through their dreams, through telepathy, through any number of things. So you don't know. You've just went back to your lair and passed out because, Jesus Christ, that was tough. That was a rough day, night, whatever. So you've managed to recover, do some ghost cocaine to wake up, have some food. Yeah, exactly. Prepare to buy the soul engine. Your minions don't tell you what it was originally, but it tastes good now. What form does your food look like? Let's see, Audra.
Food?
Yeah.
The soul engine food. Yeah.
Yeah.
My soul engine food.
It's kind of like a replicator, so it can look like anything. I mean, it tastes like
it. Sure.
Yeah.
Big
it's cafeteria.
Yeah, big bowl of curry.
Okay. Yeah. Same for you, Salvage, then?
I'll say that honestly, mine's going to be the side of it's morning on there, so large plate of sausages and eggs.
Okay. Let's see. Vimes.
So how curry is pretty much a British colonialist construction. There is no single thing that is curry.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be authentic Peruvian cuisine, and so spicy it singes Statler's eyebrows off.
All right. Very good. And Flake, what about you?
I tried to program a sausage, but did not do a good job, and I do not appear to have noticed.
All right.
Just kind of disgustingly chopping into like a half-burst tube of meat. Yeah.
Approximate sausage.
You just had to wait.
It's real off-putting to look at. I did not program it well, but I don't know.
You just had to shoehorn ordinary sausage in here, didn't you?
Yep.
God damn it.
That sausage.
Motherfucker.
But yeah, so the Forgotten Prisoner is there, and she has said, if I understand, the Satara is all that stands between you and the nest of demons. Since Satara wants to release those demons, it seems that Satara's trapped, well, not trapped, but like hiding in its lair below the manor. You could, instead of going to Satara, you could just build the dam around the seal and start and allow me access to it. That would draw Satara out. But perhaps that might be more dangerous because it would be out in the open, and other factions would certainly see what you were doing, even if they don't understand what it is.
True. Although that could provide a big enough distraction where we might be able to at least confuse them long enough, or to force them against each other in a melee until we get to Satara.
Satara will come to you if you try and allow me to put the demons to rest.
We no longer do subterfuges. We have grown beyond this. We are the people's army. We go in her hole and we take her out. This is it. We do not need dramas and ruses anymore. We finally, everyone understands our strength.
Well, that is certainly true.
And then you have all time in the world. You need to do whatever magic lady things you do. You make us kings for life, maybe immortal, I don't know. And then we part ways. It's good for everyone.
Okay. It is your decision.
Slaps her on the back jovially.
All right. She kind of like has to take a step forward, almost falls over. Yeah.
It's good. I eat more ghost sausage.
Yes.
Machine! I just start kicking it until it makes me ghost sausage.
Just putting my hand on my head, like, just make one of the sausages I made, okay? It's fine.
All right, it makes one.
No! You must give it love. Yeah,
all right.
I'm abusing our nano fabricator until someone gives me something to hit.
All right, it gives you a flake sausage to eat. So
very good.
Waldorf actually also tells you, there's some people from the Leviathan Hunters want to have sent word that they want to parlay with us.
All right.
So we could arrange that meeting. I meet somewhere neutral or near. We could meet at the manor, since that's sort of considered
neutral by dint of entirely chaotic.
Yeah.
No one owns it, which is the definition of neutral. Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
Sure. For a burning down city, it's not so bad.
Okay.
I think we should kill demons first. Momentum is important in such matters.
Kind of with you on that.
Sleeping subterfuge over now. Just keep chopping till it stop move. Is how things are done. Chop, chop, chop. No move.
Okay.
Insert one rip and tear joke here.
All right. So all right, you can do gather information checks if you want to figure out anything, or we can just start the assault, because that's what it is. Because you have to go down into a hardened position and fight a foe who is, lying in wait. And
here's the one thing I want us to consider, guys. I mean, it's probably not this way, but it might be worth finding out. What exactly are the Leviathan Hunters thinking? Because if one of the factions is like bowing to our superior power and wants to help us fight the demon they were already fighting, that might be helpful.
Okay, but if they betray us and I have killed them, I'd be angry. I do not want Sully special demon knuckle on loading men. He's special demon knuckle.
Then just punch him with the left hand.
Oh, but it did have special demon soul in it. He's lose value. He's mint in box. Never been used.
You kill with it off the lot. You're already kind of heavily depreciated, so I would just kill them.
Ah, shit! I told Machine make undercoat. Fucking thing! I'm kicking it again. Yeah.
All right. It is indestructible. It does it. You just hurt your foot a little bit.
A worthy opponent.
Oh yes. By the way, Flake's hands are fully human again. They are no longer fishy. So,
yay!
Yay! The ointment. Yay.
I just had to do some cocaine about it.
Yeah. 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 So all of you take off towards the manor because that's where the action is. So all right. So you're.
Wait, I thought we were going to the Leviathan Hunters. Like.
Oh well. Okay. Well, if you want to talk to them first, I thought you were saying you.
I agreed to it in my way.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, you can.
More to the point, I feel like we should do a gather information to suss out, like, why do they want to meet?
Okay. Yeah. You all have a gather information thing you can do before this. So, Vimes.
I will go sway someone into telling me that thing.
Okay. You head out into the city and find an information broker.
There's a lot of information to be brokered right now.
Yep. Junker is her name.
All right, couple of partials.
Okay. Let's see here. Do you want limited information or do you want to be spotted by someone who does
spotted?
All right. So you get some information first. The information is that the Leviathan Hunters, the city is running low on ectoplasm. Because, well, it's not been going well for industry for all this stuff. Electroplasm, sorry. And they apparently have a plan to revitalize their production, but apparently the word on the street is the Blind Eyes have something important to restart industry. And they want to make a partnership and, whoever can get a hold, get the Blind Eyes or the faction that everyone wants to be friends with now. Since you were key in killing Skurlock personally and also breaking through the defenses. So Leviathan Hunters, all three separate sub-factions of the Leviathan Hunters are looking for you to make friends with you. So
either it's an ambush or they're back on their bullshit.
Well, it sounds like they're more back on their bullshit. You would guess it sounds like they want to do the plan that they were going to do with Inkblood, but with you instead as a partner. Which is to turn the Nest of Demons into a giant Leviathan and make a big refining factory and just industrial harvest Leviathan flesh forever. So,
all right, I'm going to bring that back to the group.
But,
oh, yeah.
You were spotted. So, as you're darting from street to street, you hear a sound overhead. And you look in time to see something drop near you, and you take cover as a grenade goes off. There's something flying above you, dropping explosives on you.
Still
straight to drones, huh? That escalated quickly.
Oh, damn it! I got a brick for this and everything.
No. Well, it turns out there was a foghound who escaped and swore revenge on you. And there's also a haunted cursed gyrocopter that also swore revenge on you. And somehow the two met. And
they fight crime.
Well, you're the criminal.
Yeah, actually they do.
Yeah. So you're the crime. Yeah. So you're going to have to do something to deal with this.
Okay, what am I going to do to deal with this?
Do you have a brick?
I don't have a brick, no.
Oh, man. I'm out of ideas.
I mean, fuck it. This is going to be a heavy load scenario anyway.
Yeah.
Here's what I want to do. I want to do the Jack Nicholson Joker move from the Tim Burton Batman. I want to pull out a pistol with a yard-long barrel.
Yeah,
and shoot it.
Can we do a flashback to say that I made that for him?
That's going to be a 2-point flashback, 2 stress point to have an anti-aircraft weapon, and hand it off to Vimes.
I mean, I was just going to tick off an unusual weapon.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, obviously, if you do this, the salvage, it would be much more effective than just an unusual weapon. Unusual weapon will let him try it, but your weapon would have greater effect. It wouldn't give him any bonus. Well, you could also spend a 3rd point of stress to give him a bonus die on his roll. But
I don't have a lot left.
Well, I mean,
bad left.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll leave that to you, Vimes.
Just skip it. Yeah, I mean,
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Wow, nice that I hit the push to talk button just in time for that burp to come out of nowhere. Awesome. This is just the information gathering. Let's actually pool our resources towards the objective.
No worries.
Okay, so you take out your extra long barrel pistol.
Yep.
And are you just trying to drive him off, or are you actually going to try and get a bead and like take him down in one shot? Because just driving him away would be risky. Taking him out in one shot is desperate.
Well, I just rolled over prowess, and it's the last session of the game, so XP from desperate doesn't help. So I'm just going to try to drive him off.
Okay. If you get a partial...
Wait, this wouldn't be prowess. This would be insight, which still wouldn't be great.
Well, shooting him is definitely going to be skirmish. Unless
it's not going to be hunt.
Oh yeah, hunt would actually work.
Shooting has been.
Yeah. Hunt would definitely work. Because you are sniping.
Yeah, so that's a fail.
Okay, failure. You miss, and he lands a grenade at your feet. That's a level 2 harm.
Okay. All my resistances are the same, so.
Okay.
I kick it away.
You kick it away?
Exactly what I do.
But you have not solved the problem. He is making another run. And you have nowhere to go because you stood out in the middle of the street.
Just another bombing in Duskvol.
Yep.
I just started blasting.
Now it's going to be desperate to continue to hold your ground because you have to reload as well. And that's just to drive him off.
All right. 2 partials.
Okay. It's another level 2 harm. But you do shoot at him. You do clip the wing. He starts veering off. So that's 1 stress, I guess.
I stretch my hammy when I kick that one away.
Mm-hmm. But you shoot the wing and he cannot turn in time, giving you an opportunity to duck into an alley so he doesn't see where you go. So with that, you get into the sewer and away you go. It takes you a while to get back. But yeah.
Cool. I will share that information with the group.
Okay. So yeah, it seems the Leviathan Hunter, your guess is that their offer is going to be some sort of partnership where you turn the Nest of Demons into some sort of massive imprisoned, bound Leviathan in the bay, and you just build a giant factory around it. Leviathans regenerate flesh. You just harvest the flesh and make the fuel that keeps the ghost wall up. The plasma.
So guys, I feel like what they are likely proposing has yet to grapple with the fact that the Soul Engine sort of with free usage sort of produces an outside context problem in that they're thinking we're still going to need electroplasm.
Yes, so we exploit them?
I mean, that's sort of what I'm thinking.
Yes, they want things for us, so we lead them on. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Right. The turnaround there is, can we achieve whatever we're going to achieve before they cotton on to it and get upset at us for not doing their big stinky demon fish plan?
Well, we will likely kill many of them in raid against the demon, so they are taken care of. But we only need strongest, so the rest could... I don't know. What do you need army do? Give us money, jewels. we make them. I guess we can make them help people because there are things bad in the city, but I don't know. I don't know why I say this.
There's
Jules?
the lefty
Jules?
coming around.
Jules? Is it Jules?
Well, I mean, that's not my call to make. I mean, Audra, Salvage, do you have thoughts? I know this takes us back into the subterfuge territory, but
is Jules our help people?
Well, I know the jewels are it's an easy way on there, but then again, helping people could get more people on our at least elicit more aid later on.
You are right. Fucking machine make jewels. I forgot. I kicked the machine again. Yes.
All right. Again, still
we are good
indestructible.
on jewels, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Audra?
Oh, sure.
Mm-hmm.
But more importantly, do we want to mess with them at all? Do we feel salty enough to pull over another screw job? It's almost a hypothetical or a rhetorical question, but I thought I'd ask it anyway.
Yes, you speak silliness, Vimes. Are you okay? Do ghost cocaine. You do not seem yourself. We do scheme. You love schemes.
Yeah, that last grenade just went off a little close. I haven't said mop enough yet.
Anyway, I go make sure they don't betray us. Anyone, where is Vampire Head?
I have it.
Yeah.
May I borrow Vampire Head?
Sure, just take good care of it, but you earned it.
All right, I go. So I'm going to go command the Blind Eyes and whoever I can find in the street. Just the biggest crowd I can assemble.
Okay. To do or just to listen to you, or are you
Yep,
like
just to listen to me.
Okay.
I will get up on what I can find that might be a stage.
okay?
I don't care.
Yeah, command. That's very much a command check.
All right. I'm using violence, so I get a bonus.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I'm pasting things from Phase Anatomy. That is not. No one is Munhung Tang deficient. All right.
Could be.
I get a success.
Okay. Partial.
So, as everyone, what am I on top of? What can I find to talk to everyone?
Overturned carriage.
Okay, I'm on top of an overturned carriage, addressing the crowd.
Mhm.
Flames behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, I need your attention. Many of you know me. I will not introduce myself. All should know I am a killer of immortal demons and powerful wizard. I have slain a powerful wizard with my hands, and I have killed vampire. I know you are very smart working people, so I show you this as proof. I will then show the head of Skurlock.
Mm-hmm.
I will then throw the head to the ground now that we know where she's at, right? Is the head still useful or not?
I mean, not to find the Satara. Yeah, you know where the entrance to her lair is. So
okay, good. I will just cast the head down and start stomping into smithereens then.
Okay.
Then all we need out of it. I will just pulverize its head.
Okay.
And then you should go tell everyone the city is now under my protection, and I am like unto God. So anyone who does anything to me or mine shall die a death that makes the death I just gave to what was essentially your God look like a peaceful passing of grandmother in front of a fire.
Okay. The crowd seems to take this in measure. There's some murmuring and whispering going on. Some people run off to go tell various factions about what this news
is no lie. The more you tell, the more people understand. The less I will have to kill my way through city, getting revenge on fools who try to do impossible. Thank you for your time. Someone please clean up Vampire Head. I have business to attend to. Have a good day.
Okay.
And then I will leave.
Okay. All right, that I'll count that as your gather information. You sort of did the opposite. You released information. You were king of the hill, or at least that's what you're proclaiming.
Look, I just don't want to be double crossed. I want enough to make them. I've just killed 2 gods.
Yeah,
I want that to be enough to make someone think twice.
Okay, yeah.
I don't want them coming at me like video game henchmen anymore, like with no fucking inkling of self-preservation. Just
no, that's
I'm trying to make them get it. All right.
Yeah. No. I mean, yeah. So, Audra, do you want to gather any information or do something before you jump in the lair, or go talk to the one of the Leviathan under factions?
We know everything we need to know about Tara. We know everything we need to know about Forgotten Prisoners clan. Trying to think of stuff that I can assist with.
Actually, no, you don't know everything you need to know about Satara, because you know where Satara is, but you don't know anything about what Satara can. Well, you know Satara is a demon of darkness, because you had to know that to make the anti-darkness demon weapon. But you have no idea what you could face in the lair. So,
okay, then I will do that. That's fair. I thought we sorted all that out when we made the.
You found the entrance to the place. You didn't go in. Like it goes underneath the manor, so it's like a separate area.
Then I'll gather some info. I'll do some studying.
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah, there are a lot of books in Skurlock's Manor. You could have looted some and read through.
Or I could. I can't go there by myself, but
well, I mean, you were there
being looted.
Yeah.
You won't be alone.
Yeah, I could go with you.
I was going to bust out a tune. Scan for
you could just mill around while people steal podiums.
You could attune to talk to ghosts of people who have died in the vicinity to see if they know anything about what goes on down there.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Yeah. It's risky.
Hey.
Okay. So you managed to summon the ghost.
Probably a lot of fresh ones.
Yeah. Of one of the Renfields, who is quite angry about what's happened, does not care for you, but you have bound the ghost, and your leverage is that you can, put it in a hull or feed it to the soul engine if it doesn't do what you want. If you promise to let it go so it can, be a free ghost, or, just have to worry about the spirit wardens, then the ghost might want to tell you what you want to know. But right now he is, just you. Skurlock had centuries of knowledge and experience, and you would destroy him. He was one of the greatest. He brought order and stability to the city, and look at this. Everything's on fire. It's all your fault.
Oh, I mean, everything was on fire before we killed him.
Well, you were the one starting it, and he could have put the fires out. He could have brought order back and rebuilt.
At a terrible cost. It's not really worth it.
You say that now, but when the ghost wall falls, you'll wish that he was there to protect you.
Doubtful.
Let me go.
No, I want to know more about Star's lair.
If I tell you, will you let me go?
Probably.
Probably isn't good enough.
I don't think you have a lot of choice.
I
mean, if you tell me, I will probably let you go. If you don't tell me, I will definitely turn you into green curry.
What?
We have a machine for that now.
I'm extremely powerful.
Eat ghosts.
I don't even know what I'm capable of.
Okay.
So
I'm a ghostitarian, bitch.
I've heard whispers of the soul engine. If it is in your possession, that explains how you could defeat my beloved master. I know I only owe loyalty to Skurlock, not to Skurlock's patron, Satara, so I suppose I can tell you. But you must let me go.
Exactly.
Yes. Satara is a manipulator, although Satara is very powerful in combat. But I've only been down there a few times, but it is beautiful. It is a palatial, like a mirror of the manor above. It is a beautiful estate. There is light there, a beautiful light. Skurlock said that is what the sun was like, but it is he said it was artificial. That is why, Skurlock said the old sun, the one in the sky, would have destroyed him if its rays touched him, but this one he was safe for him to be under. But its beauty was entrancing. Strong people have been rendered into weeping slaves in a matter of minutes or hours by its beauty. You cannot imagine what it is to feel its gentle warmth on your face. That's why we were only allowed brief times down there to conduct vital business. It would have hypnotized us. I do not know of any defenses, though. There was never any intruders or anything, but I imagine Satara is a very powerful demon. It can summon horrors of its own, and
like what?
Well, the things with the tentacles and the eyes. That's a fairly common trick. I'm sure there are other defenses and guardians down there as well, but it is the gaze of this sun. It will it is something the unprepared would not last very long against.
Thank you. And I'll just toss the spirit bottle in my backpack.
No! You said you would let me go.
I said I would probably let you go. But I don't know.
Our fucking criminal enterprise runs on Mako energy. I fucking love it. We are Shinra.
Yep.
But I just have to make sure I survive. They could have given me bad information.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So Salvage, what do you want to do for your gather information?
Let's see. Are we operating off of what we're already learning from everyone else?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because you said that it was kind of like palatial at this point. I know we technically have the weapon already to kind of take out at least Satara at this point, but I'm wanting to see if there's anything else we could do to more or less weaken him maybe a little bit, or at least increase our shots. For lack of a better one, researching into seeing if something, talking to possibly Luminos, if we can do something akin to light grenades.
Sure.
Things that could at least possibly force his presence back enough for Flake to move in and take a shot at him.
Yeah.
Or it.
Yeah. Tinker.
Okay. Can do. As I've just immediately realized we're just doing a Zelda game and replacing light arrows with light grenades.
Okay.
Partials.
Again, to affect demons, even talking to Luminos, that does improve your effect, but you did get a partial. So, the biggest constraint that you face is the lack of materials that would be powerful enough to affect a demon of darkness. So you need something connected, like powerful electroplasm charges. Certainly electricity could affect it. So if you took like a giant battery, like a backpack-sized battery of electroplasm, and discharge it in a rapid area, that would certainly stun or drive back that. Now, if you want to condense that into a hand grenade size, you can, but you're not able to make it stable. It's going to be very volatile. Like, as in, if you take a bad fall, it could detonate.
Constantly go off. So.
Yeah. Well, definitely go off. With a partial, it's you don't really have time to perfect it. So, now, because you have the soul engine, you can manufacture it lickety split, but you need electroplasm, which is basically Leviathan blood, refined Leviathan blood. So, yeah, and the only sources of it, and all of the electroplasm that you know of, Well, most of it is going to the ghost walls, because it's one thing all the factions agree on is that they don't want the ghost wall to fall. So there's sort of a neutrality pact to protect the sources, protect the remaining supplies and shit like that. So if you want to get another source, you could try and cannibalize a powerful hull. But that would be about it.
And now we've reached the point of the finale where Ross gently nudges us into making a deal with the people who he just dangled in front of us.
Yeah.
You're the one who's like brought up light grenades. Like what else? Like you need something really powerful to counteract a demon of literal darkness. So yeah.
True. Like I said, yeah, the deal could be done there. Or do we still possibly have like the remains of the sump pump that we used a while back?
No, you didn't go back and claim it.
Ah, crap. Okay.
You went out a different way, remember? And by the time
Aaron, strap the light bomb to your back. Do it.
I'm trying to make it
become human EMP.
I'm just trying to make it out of a campaign alive if I can. Damaged but alive. So, yeah, we'll probably go with the safer at least the more safer option. So
I know the Whisper has electroplasm vials. Does anybody else have that in their standard equipment?
Let's see.
Because I don't think you do. Yeah.
No.
Well, if anybody needs them, of course they can have mine.
Yeah. Actually, no. You have 3 dots of gadget. So if you blow, those could be that. So if you cannibalize your own equipment, so if you spend 3 load. And Whisper and Audra spends her electroplasm vial. So for 1 load from her, so a total of 4 load, you could make one of these anti-demon grenades.
Okay,
but it would be fragile. So you could either make a case for free, and then you just have to open up the case and then throw it, or you could just carry it around and be ready to throw it at an instant. But if you take a partial on any sort of physical activity, whoever's carrying the grenade, that thing gonna go off.
Okay. Yeah, I'll break the case right there, and I'll be responsible for it myself. So
okay, so you take 3 points of load off,
okay.
And Audra takes 1 point of load. So
gotcha.
You're able to cannibalize your own equipment to make 1.
All right.
So that will definitely stun or drive back the demon. It will not permanently harm it, but it will.
No, it's if nothing else, a stopgap until we can literally launch Flake at it.
Okay, so you've all done your gather information checks. So do you want to go talk to now? The Leviathan Hunters do have actually. You realize they've broken up into 3 factions, each led by a different captain. The one that contacted you was actually Lady Clave, but you could talk. The most powerful one is Lord Strangford. There's also Lady Ankhet. So do you want to talk to the one who approached you first, or do you want to talk to the most powerful one, or the other one who doesn't seem to? Yeah.
Anybody have a compelling thought? Otherwise, I would just say probably most powerful.
I was going to say most powerful, just in case the other ones are also trying to run their own little sub scams within the group.
Okay. So you can meet again on the manor, because the ruins of the manor, because again, neutral ground. And arranging the meeting doesn't take very long. You just send a messenger out, and they will have people there. Actually, Lord Strangford will be there, and himself, and along with his entourage. And you find one of the few intact rooms. A billiards room. With actually a table still there. The one billiards table. The felt has been carefully cut off though. And all the other billiard stuff has been taken. But yeah, you 4 plus some of your minions are there, and Lord Strangford there with his minions. And Strangford says, everyone in the city wants to do business with you. I want to say, and I am no exception. I am glad that you reached out to me. I wasn't sure that you would. I didn't think that you would be wanting to talk to us, but if you are, my engineers have enough of Ink's plans that we could restart it. It would take a little longer, but this nest of demons is a power source that we need for the city. We're going to run out of the ghost wall will fall within a month if we don't do something, and then Duskvol is gone forever. We can at least get enough production going to keep the ghost wall going, and then we can expand from there. And we don't have to be as aggressive about it as you are, but we can. What do you want? We don't want to fight you. We want to do business with you. You clearly are winners here. You are far more skilled and capable than anyone else. So, what do you want?
Well, flattery will get you on Flake's good side.
No facial expression. just a dead-eyed stare. Yeah.
So, Vimes,
Right.
What do you want?
Well, I feel like it would be insulting if I said like former, like obviously the Leviathan hunters are a going concern still yet. So, nonetheless, you may have been aware that Inc. was working against someone, right? And being as we're sort of attached to this city, much in the way that you have expressed, we're trying to finish off that business. To be fair, didn't particularly want Inc. doing Inc. things either, hence, what happened there. But yeah, so you're aware conceptually of Lord Skurlock?
We know, well, that you killed him.
Yeah. You might have been less aware that even someone as big as Lord Skurlock was still working for someone else.
Well, yes, actually I was. Inc. told me about Satara.
Okay. Yeah, we can talk head to head then. Inc. is gone. We've created a power imbalance. We don't actually, there was a power balance before, but it was the sort of balance that was going to get unstable. We just went ahead and preemptively destabilized it, and we would like to take it back to a point of balance with your help.
So, you know where Satara is?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, you seem to know how to kill demons. That's something we hunt Leviathans, which are a type of demon, I'm told, but we're not exactly experts in killing this kind of demon. But what do you need from us?
Your strongest. The ones who are not afraid to die.
Yeah, we have some hunters.
That will be sufficient.
Sure.
We will get the rest from the others.
Others, you're going to make deals with everyone?
Yes, you say everyone want to do business with us. It's a good thing I want to do business with everyone.
All right.
You are done now. You may go. Bring the people to the manor when the time comes.
Sure. Just let us know. But there'll be some bureaucracy, but that can be dealt with later on.
Yes. Call next one in.
Okay.
On your way out.
All right. So you're going to make the same deals with the other two factions?
No, they need to help everyone in the city. They need to aid station and stuff. They're using him for killers.
Oh, okay.
The rest for hospitals and shit.
Okay, so you have Lady Clave do that, and you want Lady Akhet to do that as well?
I don't know. What do you want, Bill?
I mean, sounds good to me.
Okay.
Yeah, just relief efforts. They got to tell everyone the blind eyes are doing it, though.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Everyone's wanting to do business with you, like you said. So, yeah, the Leviathan Hunters are now sort of on your side. They're certainly working for you. There are, of course, other powerful factions in the city, but they're sort of hanging back. They're waiting to see how this all shakes out. But certainly no one is trying to go after you, except for, maybe one crazed person with a gyrocopter. But,
I still got a brick.
You still got a brick. He's certainly not going to attack you while you're surrounded by others. He's more of a sniper. City council.
Seen me with this brick.
Yeah, the city council is there. I mean, is available to talk to if you want to, but they're waiting to see how you deal. Apparently, the leaders of most of the factions are aware of Satara's existence. It was a open secret among the elite, but
yeah, we control the energy industry. We don't need the city council.
Yep.
They can keep waiting.
Yep.
Fine. There's nothing they can do for us now.
That's true.
We're OPEC, baby. It's fine. We're good.
All right. Are there any other factions or anything, or any other things you want from the various factions before you open the doors to the Satara's lair?
I'm good.
Okay.
How are my troops?
I mean, they did send you the most dangerous hunters that they have. These are people who've spent their lives, demon whalers. They're a pretty the aesthetic, if described in one word, would be bloodborne. Lots of cloaks and hats and scars and various bladed weapons, and pistols, and they're eager to kill.
Your job is containment. Use the harpoons. If it has a body, stick it to wall and hold it while I thrash it. Understood?
There's just nodding and grunts.
If you go down, the others may live. If I die, we all die. Remember this.
Yeah, that's what the boss said.
Good. I hope you are not weak of heart.
One of them holds out his hand. If you doubt us, cut off my hand.
Why? Are you paying me?
No.
I do not do this for fun.
All right.
Come, we go.
The door to Satara's lair is a concealed door. Basically, it goes to a dead-end hallway. Well, imagine a dead-end hallway, and then you don't have to roll. Salvage finds a hidden mechanism in the wall that you have to press, and the door sort of seamlessly slides open, revealing a very large spiral staircase going down into the darkness.
If we survive this, I'm so stealing this design. This is great.
Yeah, it's very advanced, very very slick. If you didn't know to look here, I mean, if you had to search this entire manor, this would have taken weeks or months to find. But yeah, it goes straight down. Who is going first?
I will go with my harpooners behind me.
Okay. Are the rest of you just sort of mixed in? Are you taking any of the Blind Eyes crew with you as well?
How big is it?
It is. You could go 2 people abreast, side by side, but one person's going to be very close to the edge of the spiral staircase. And
we're just going to make it worse. We'll just do the harpooners and us.
Okay.
Seems like a real hot gates scenario.
So it is a very, very long, you peer over the side and to look down, and your lantern cannot the light of your lantern does not reach the bottom of the stairs. So it would be at least 10 stories down. But that's how far your light goes.
I have Lumos on me, right?
Well, yeah, he's in your lantern.
Are there lights on the staircase?
No.
Crud.
There are little alcoves for torches or lanterns to be put in, but there's nothing there. You, of course, Audra, you remember that vampires can see in total darkness, and the few servants that went in there were probably also able to see in darkness because, serving vampires for a while kind of changes you.
How long can you keep something burn, Lumos?
Oh, I can, that's my nature. I just have to sit on things and I can burn them. But I mean, I can provide light. It's just, there's no light sources. Well, so why do you need,
you can burn clothes.
Sure.
Harpoon men strip.
Okay. One of them does.
All go shirtless. We hunt like men.
Okay. Well,
actually,
I am also going to strip of everything except my armor, meaning that I'm just in like underwear and a bunch of duct taped phone
Like hot
books.
juice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Light clothes, drop them. We make light beneath us so we not be ambushed.
Okay.
So we're just going to make it rain clothes and shirts that are on fire.
Okay.
So we're not eaten by something on the stairs.
Yeah. Since you're in the front, you can give me a survey check to see if you see anything.
Oh man, shouldn't have done that. Huge mistake saying I went first.
Yep.
Do not have that skill. Gonna give it a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Can somebody assist him?
Yeah, I can assist him. Take the other dice.
All right.
Oh, so I'm up to one die.
Mm-hmm.
I just reaching around, you point. No, look there.
Hey, it's a partial.
Okay.
It's because I lit my clothes on fire.
Yeah.
As we all have.
So as the clothes rain down, showing light and casting shadows as they go down, it looks very cool. It would be horrendously complicated for an animator to depict this, but you do notice an irregularity.
Sorry, you're gonna have to tell the boys in Korea about this scene because of our big
all these cast shadows on a spiral staircase.
Get ready for your first.
What's the level of that patron extra? 80,000 a month. Yeah.
80,000 for about 5 seconds of animation. Yeah. So you look there, and about 12 stories down, you guess that it's actually about 20 stories down, and then it hits. There's a very distant light at the bottom where all the clothes are hitting, so it's about 20 stories down. So it's very, very deep. But about 12 stories down, you notice there was some sort of irregularity, some sort of change in the shadow. So there's something on the 12th floor or 12th floor down on the staircase. But you couldn't make out anything else because, again, it's pretty far down. What do you do?
I don't know what I should do.
You need to go down the stairs.
Well, yeah, I'm just going to keep going down the stairs.
Okay. So you start going down the stairs.
If there's a choice to just stop or continue the adventure, I pick continue the adventure.
I know. But I didn't know if you're going to run or throw more stuff down there or yell at the...
Nah, we'll
okay.
Inshallah, it's in God's hands.
Okay. So as you head down, first, with your luminous lantern and the rest of the group following you, you come when you get to about 11 floors down, the next floor down, one more, you turn the corner, you should be about where you saw that irregularity in the shadows. So, are you just going to keep marching forward, or are you going to do something else?
I will prowl forward.
Okay. You can have someone else hold the lantern for you.
Yeah, with my chimney paws on, I guess.
Okay.
3 partials.
Okay. You sneak up, and but in order to do so, you put yourself closer to the edge of the stairs. But you see there is, huddled in the corner, trying to get as far away from the light as possible, there is a huddled figure in in rags of some kind. Their back is turned to you. They are very still.
I motion for everyone to stay back.
Okay.
And just kind of walk forward.
Okay. Are you continuing to be stealthy, or are you going to just start walking normally?
I'll continue to be stealthy.
Okay.
I'm actually better at walking stealthy than just walking. So
okay, so you're being very sneaking up on them. They get within arm's reach. What are you going to do?
Do they? Oh man, are they making any sounds or anything?
You cannot hear them make any sounds, but there's a lot of people breathing above you. It's kind of hard. It would be hard to pick up one person's breathing among the breathing of the hunters.
All right, I just tap it on the shoulder.
It spins around, revealing it is a Renfield, and it starts scrabbling up the side of the wall. It is able to cling to walls like a spider. It hisses at you.
What about reflexes?
Oh yeah, you would. I mean, it starts doing that, but you have a chance to react to it before it gets out of reach if you want to.
I will skirmish it.
Okay.
I critically successed in just
what is your intention? Like,
you have to ask.
Yeah,
I will just throw it to the ground.
Okay.
And hold it. I'm holding it hostage. It's like, oh, it's good. I thought was about to have moral qualms. It's much better.
You slam it onto the ground. It hisses, and you put it in an armbar. Basically, it's at your mercy. It's like, no!
Is it human or
Yeah,
demon?
human.
What do the demon goggles say?
Human.
Yeah. Where is it?
I was unworthy. I served it for so long. I served Skurlock so long, but Satara saw me as useless and tainted. I am not beautiful enough for Satara. Why?
Look, I know I was nice earlier, but moral qualms have gone now. I will break you in pieces unless you tell me.
It's at the base of the stairs. There are doors. Doors that only open for the beautiful and worthy. It's whimpering and crying.
Are the doors trapped?
I don't know. I wish they were. I would have been obliterated. Skurlock, I miss you.
Have you tried to open them?
Yes.
So what happens? Do they just stay stuck?
They're very large and heavy.
Oh, this is fine. We don't worry about this. I break a neck now.
Okay. All right. All right.
Yep.
Give him the old Lenny pet.
Tell me about the spiders.
Wait, is there still an area deep beneath us which is like hard to see?
Well, I mean, now you're 12 stories down, and it's 20 stories total. So you look over the side, you can see the remnants of the burning clothes.
Okay. We'll light him on fire and send him over too.
Yeah,
we got to keep.
He doesn't.
The fire burning.
Yeah, his rags catch on fire. They're pretty greasy. So the scent starts wafting up pretty soon.
Well, I don't know what anyone expected. That's what this job was for. I mean,
okay,
come on, buy the ticket, take the ride.
Yeah,
we go forward. Yeah.
So you all start marching again. There's nothing else. There are more alcoves, and you can start to see paintings, murals on the walls of a garden scene, with people lounging at gardens, drinking wine, eating fruit, listening to music or playing music, reclining on couches and that sort of thing. And it's very, these beautiful murals depicting the fashion is unfamiliar to you, but yeah, everyone seems to be happy and joyous, and they are very old, but obviously well maintained. They are not they're faded, but there are no scratches or anything like that. Actually,
when you say that it's unfamiliar to us, do they look possibly similar to what we saw in the dream sequences with the old man?
Yes.
Okay.
And finally you come to the bottom of the stairs, and it opens up into a large chamber, and before you are an enormous set of double doors, like castle-sized doors. They are closed, but you can hear something coming from within them. And it takes you a second to realize what it is. It's music, like elegant chamber music, distantly coming within there. But yeah, they are closed. There's nothing else really in the chamber except for, of course, the burning corpse and clothes. So
who is prettiest?
Everyone looks at Audra and Vimes.
Oh no!
Oh, I was hoping this day would never come.
Isgo, we all have our physical gifts. These are yours, friend.
Oh no! I was more referring to the day when Vimes and Audra would have to have this showdown.
Oh no! Oh, you can take it. I wear the mask for a reason.
All
I
right.
mean, you
well,
could both go. Two beautiful people is demon. I do not think they have too many hang-ups. I do not know. Not many came to brothel in old days.
all right. Well, I'll adapt my best Tan France saunter and get on in there.
Okay.
Yes, clap, clap, everyone. Very impressive.
Hunter's all like vaguely uneasy about this.
It's a process.
Wait.
A process.
Yeah.
So
Actually, if I'm gonna hit the whole Queer Eye moment, I'm gonna double in on it. For some reason that no one understands, but probably has to do with my vice, I have actually been carrying a small spray bottle of cologne the entire game, and this has never come up. But as I go in there,
Also, you have very fine clothes.
yeah.
I am going to spray, delay, and walk away.
As you walk towards the doors with that, they open for you. And all of you are blinded by a warm golden light. And just an enormous corridor with beautiful statues on either side and little very large alcoves. Each statue is on a pedestal that comes up to Flake's head, and on top of that is a human-sized statue of a beautiful person in robes, either standing rather peacefully or holding a lyre or some other instrument, anyways, it is there are murals and frescoes on the walls and ceiling and floor, and looking down the corridor, you can see it opens up into a courtyard where it is light. It is those of you who've had the dreams, the memories, you know it is like those memories of seeing the sun, and so all of you give me a resolve resistance check.
Big old Balgrin energy, I'm calling it. 6.
You're all just.
Can I pay for an extra die?
For resistance check? Yeah, I don't see why not.
I don't know if that's possible.
So Salvage, you can either pay 2 stress or take 1 on a new clock, just for you.
I'll take a 1 on the new clock, so I don't have that much stress left.
All right, it's 1 out of 6 for Salvage. Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Do you have 3 traumas, Aaron?
Do
you have 3 traumas?
I have 2 traumas so far.
Oh, then you got a whole nother bar of stress to go, baby. This is the finale.
Yeah, just burn through that shit.
Okay. Shh. Took one. We'll take the clock. That's also an interesting thing.
Yeah, see what happens.
Yeah.
So Flake, you can take 1 stress or 1 on the clock.
I will take 1 stress.
Okay.
Come on, come with me to the secret door.
No, I'm putting on demon goggles.
Mm-hmm.
Where is demon?
Ahead and to the left somewhere. It is not very super close, but it is definitely a lot closer than it was before. So it's definitely ahead. But yeah, you have to go in. The hunters, by the way, are all like stunned by what they see. You are all either like no show, just like yeah, whatever, or just like
can I command the hunters?
You sure can.
I will use violence.
How are you using violence?
I'm just gonna break the nose of the nearest gawking one.
Okay. All right.
Does that work?
It does work. It does put they snap out of it, but you do put 1 on their clock. He's got a partial.
There she blows. Look not in the lights, lest you get drawn in. Come on. I'm just gonna charge. I'm just gonna start bullying through this garden.
Okay.
Just like fuck you, Roman bus. Just.
Well, they're human-sized statues. Yeah, they're
just gonna fuck it up. Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's the statues on the side, but the garden's up ahead. Like the courtyard's up ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm just drunkenly bashing through it.
Okay, you're just running. You're just running straight ahead. Okay.
Yeah, with a bunch of guys with harpoons behind me, hopefully.
Yeah, and again, like lots of weird bladed weapons, hooks and picks and weapons that just spin and they have different blades popping up.
Look, if it's gonna beguile you, don't give it time.
Yeah.
All right, it's a speed operation. All right.
All right, so you start charging in there. For the rest of you, are the three of you also going to follow?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so everyone's running in. It's just full on assault. So the Blind Eyes and the Leviathan Hunters are storming the Satara, the demons, palatial underground estate, so you all start. You realize after you get past the first corridor into this courtyard that it is huge. This is a you realize it is a incredibly large cavern. And at the roof of the cavern, you can see, even though it's several hundred feet above you, this light, and it is a globe emitting light. So they have their own artificial sun down here. But you start combing out, spreading out to find Satari, but you hear chamber music. In the courtyard, there are a group of people in robes playing rather exquisite chamber music. They seem to pay you no mind. The courtyard, by the way, has there's plants. There's you hear birds singing. Well, you see birds flying away from you as you all are storming the place. But there's trees and bushes. It is rather pastoral and nice. But there's a small quartet playing music. So
if somebody wants to do something, they should do it now. Otherwise, I will just have Flake bash through the string quartet.
Take a look at the first two. Can we actually see their faces at all?
Yeah, they're people. They look like very healthy looking, well dressed. Well, I mean, in robes, but very very nice looking robes with gold thread and purple robes with gold fringe, and they're playing a lyre and violin sort of instruments and that kind of thing. And they're not in your way. You can go around them easily, and there's multiple angles, but
go through them.
You can go through them. This is true. So but they're focused on playing the music.
There seem to at least apparently be a threat.
You also see that, again, there are multiple levels to this estate. There's also lots of statues. There are several rooms. There's also open air courtyards and gardens, and it's a very large sprawling estate. Somewhere Satara is in here. But
I'm following the glasses.
Okay, yeah. The glasses are going off to the right a bit. Actually, they're going towards the center, but you think the closest way is going to the right. There's also a left exit going into a building. There's multiple buildings in this estate. I'm
going towards the light.
Okay.
Is that through the string quartet or not?
No, it's not. It's off to the right.
Okay.
There's a right.
Well, then we go to the right.
Okay.
And they get
so
to
you
live
don't
another
have to
day.
trample them.
Yeah. Okay.
I point at them as we pass and mouth, "You're lucky." Just
okay.
I let them know how close they came, and then we're off. Yeah.
Okay. But you hear a voice echo throughout the estate, and all of you can hear this. It is like someone is speaking into your ear. Why are you fighting? I welcome you as my guests. I could have barred the door, but I chose not to because you have been fighting for so long and so hard. I think it is time for you to lay down your weapons and rest and enjoy yourselves. My servants can bring you food and refreshments, repasts of all kind, and you can enjoy yourselves for once. You have suffered so much, and I feel I should help you. You deserve better than what you have had. So, and you see up ahead of you a feast has been assembled for you. You have to run past it, but there's food, there's wine, there are servants there, beautiful servants that are smile at you, eager to serve you. So everyone, give me another resolve check.
God damn it.
Is this for ticks on the mystery clocks?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes.
God.
I'll take 2 ticks.
Okay. Are you going to take another? Are you? So you're going to take 2 stress then, Vimes?
No.
Okay, you'll take.
No, I thought it was.
Yeah.
The mystery clocks.
Yep. 6, 4. There's actually only 1 on. If you, it's either take that amount of stress or 1 on the clock. So, Vimes.
All right.
What about you, Audra?
I will start a clock.
Okay.
I don't want to take 4
And Salvage, what about you?
I'll take a tick on the clock.
Okay. And Flake, you don't have to because you got a 6.
Would another command help?
Yeah, you're gonna have to. The hunters are hesitating.
All right, I'm using violence.
Okay.
Can we know what size those clocks are?
6.
I get a 6.
Okay.
I grab the nearest waiter. Where is she? You will tell me.
She points to the off behind you, and you can see the passage curves ahead to the left towards the center of the estate, which is a glen, a small wooded glen, directly beneath the sun. It is there are many trees and vegetation there. It looks quite dense.
Okay, I snap the waitress's neck.
Okay.
And I look at all the harpoon guys.
Yeah.
They do not love you. Love only comes with respect. They do not respect you. They open the door for you like you are weak. The love is a lie. What you think, we raid this place then mill about aimlessly is war. You go to objective, you take. Grab your spear. We run.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm just crazy charging into that glen. Just fuck it.
Okay.
Illusions are bullshit. Yeah.
Okay. And so you all get into the glen as you're running across a field. Beautiful. There are more. There are pools set up. There are other servants there. There are more statues on pedestals. Again, incredibly beautiful. There are groves of trees, but off to the side with fruit, delicious fruit. But you get to the glen, which is wild. It looks like basically a very thick, dense underbrush and trees with forming a thick canopy overhead. So there are here in the center of the estate lots and lots of shadows. It is actually, even though you're directly underneath the artificial sun. And so at this point, the voice speaks again. And you know it is somewhere close, but it seems to be all around you. It is just a red haze. And the voice speaks to you all. Well, I tried to provide peace, but the interesting thing about light is that for every light it creates, it creates more shadow. So, yeah, well, I gave you a chance. And that's what
I am a blind eye. What is shadow to me?
And one of the Leviathan hunters in the pack. Well, actually, so you're all in the forest, in this glen, and yeah, it's very thick and shadowy. You can see, but yeah, it's your demon goggles cannot point out Satara's exact location. It is just a red haze all around you. So Satara seems
Vimes,
to
be sexy for it.
Okay.
It likes you.
I pout.
Okay.
I have you now.
Nothing seems to happen. Then the let's see. So that's what Vimes is doing. Audra, are you doing anything? Oh, sorry. Salvage, are you doing anything? Okay.
I'm trying to look around too because I'm just as confused about it. Could I possibly make an attune check to see if I could at least? I know that that Flake has the glasses, but maybe hone in on the source of this, or at least assist him to point it out?
Yeah, you can give me. This would. How much are you going to open yourself up to this? You can make this.
I can assist in attune.
I can also do it, and you can assist me.
Oh, you're back.
Okay, that's what I was. Okay, yeah. Honestly, I think that would be the
Okay.
better option.
So Audra, you can try to use attune to sort of narrow where Satara is, or at least figure out what the fuck's going on. But do you want to do this risky, or do you want to make this desperate?
We'll start with risky.
Okay.
I help from powerful wizard.
Okay.
Man the battery.
6. All right.
Okay.
Nice.
So you realize Satara, being a demon of darkness, can instantly move from its element to its element. So it can move from any shadow to any other shadow in an instant. So you realize what's going on. There's nothing but shadows here, because again, thick ass Glen, and lots of shadows. With a 6,
Gotta hit it with the light bomb, right?
well, the thing is, it can instantly move before the grenade can go off. It can see you coming. It basically chooses where it can be anywhere at any instant. So in order to limit it, you either have to remove the shadows, or you have to use it. You can use a tuning to try and slow it down in its element, but that would so that would be more of a impromptu ritual, so that'll take you some time to do so. But you do also realize that it can attack you. If it attacks you, there will be a moment of vulnerability, or at least it has to substantiate itself enough to hurt someone. So you either wait for it to attack and then counterattack, or you start a ritual to try and force it out, or you get rid of the shadows somehow.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
As a powerful wizard who assisted that check, I don't know if I know this information or not, or if it's
you definitely know.
Okay.
Audra succeeded and tells the party.
Okay.
But
if you set it off behind you, and everyone else were down on the ground except one person, is it possible that a person could catch their own shadow? Like if you set it off behind you so that you were the
only shadow available,
one object in the room, and the shadow that you cast would be where it has to land.
Yeah.
Could you catch it then?
Yeah, you could force it into one shadow. That would be what the ritual does.
So if that shadow was being cast by Flake, who is then going to punch it, could we say we're going to solve this problem with shadow boxing?
Hey.
So is Flake going to fight his shadow self?
I mean,
that would fucking rule.
I mean that if you do the ritual, that is what would happen.
Well, I know what this powerful wizard votes for. But.
Yeah, wouldn't be a fantasy game without a shadow link fight.
Yeah. Okay. So you start telling getting ready to perform the ritual, and Luminos is there to help you. Is whispering into your ear, Audra, to provide information. So the ritual is we'll do the question of that really quick, because that's always fun. There it is. We know what the ritual does. How is it weird, Audra?
Ooh. The caster no longer has a shadow.
Okay. Let's see here. The price. Let's see here. I'm going to say, in order to do this, it is going to be...
Losing your shadow is not a price?
No, it is a price. Well, I'm talking about the stress price.
Okay.
It's okay. You can reattach it with soap, so I've heard.
I'm going to say it's going to be 8 stress, but you can obviously spread it among other people. And it will require an attune roll. And then, what new belief or fear does knowledge of this ritual and its cult forces instill in you? Player answers.
A fear of shadows.
Okay. So
specifically,
you're gonna have a great time in Duskvol.
So you start preparing it.
Mild.
I'm going to say that is a 4 That's going to be another 6 clock in order to get the ritual to the point where you make the attune roll and spend the stress. You don't spend it until and that's just time. So all of you set up the Leviathan Hunters, but one of the Leviathan Hunter yells, "We have a problem! The statues are getting off the pedestals! There's a lot of them! They're coming to our position!" So...
Let's just let him keep talking. He sounds like he has a good grasp on it.
Salvage, you are good with the explosives, yes?
Yeah, so I'll take care of that since you...
Yeah, fist not so good for rock.
Yeah, so take care of this, I'll take care of that.
I don't know if it's so good for shadow, but we find out. But definitely not so good for rock. Yeah.
You literally have something that burns with light. You're going to be fine. So
yes, you next time you fight the demon, shit, you know so much about it.
I'm hoping about
just
the next
go blow
time.
Go blow the statues.
I'm going to blow up the statue, dear God. So.
All right, so you go to the edge of the glen, and you see all these statues. Some are running, some are walking, some are carrying instruments, and some are carrying weapons, swords and whatnot. So yeah, you get one on the ritual clock for free just to wait for them to get to the edge of the glen.
Okay.
But yeah, what are you going to do as they are approaching?
Looking at it, it's there. Would it be a tinker check quickly to see if this is actually mechanical hull based or if it's being animated by some other source?
That would be survey check to figure out what they're made of. That would be looking at them from a distance to the fuck is that?
All right, then I will murder you, Caleb.
Bill, you want to help me out on this?
Yeah, I will go ahead and roll to spend stress to roll an additional dice on that.
Okay, you're just squinting at them really hard.
Yeah, oh please, looking glass. Success though.
Oh, huh. They're people. And because you got a 6, you realize whatever the fuck Satara does, he enslaves people and changes how they look and makes them into literal living statues that are people, but they can just stand still statues whenever Satara wants them to. So
people are way easier to blow up than rocks. You're fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
This job just got a whole bunch easier.
Well, there's a lot more of them than you thought. There's more coming. There are hundreds.
This is an issue. So
people burn though, so that really opens up your explosive opportunities. It doesn't have to have just the raw kinetic force. Smoke works. I mean, just really, the field's wide open now for you.
The Leviathan Hunters are all gathering at the edge, forming a battle line.
People way easier to kill than marble. This worked out.
Yeah, so I think I definitely know what I'm going to do, at least to give ourselves an advantage there, because we have the rest of the blind eyes at least forming a line and a bulwark, correct?
Well, you didn't bring the blind eyes with you. You brought Leviathan Hunters with you, I thought.
Or Leviathan
They're
Hunters,
blind eyes now.
Okay.
Yeah, they're about to be, so.
If they're not part of the gang, I'd like to see where else they're planned to go.
Yep.
All right,
okay.
So this is the... Yeah. All right, so this is a bit of a desperation move, but I do still have the light grenade. So, in my hope,
we need that for the ritual.
Do you need that?
For probably for the post ritual when you actually get Satara in
that's
one
for
play.
killing Satara.
Oh, okay, but we do need that. Yeah.
Okay, I thought that would be in this case. So, all right.
I mean, it'll have an effect, but it's not. You designed it as an anti-darkness demon weapon, not as a.
Yeah, I was going under the presumption that since these are extensions of his ability, that might disrupt his.
I mean, nails work, phosphorus.
Yeah.
The options are really endless here.
Mm-hmm. Nope, that's okay. But also,
history's full of lessons.
You could blowgun like you've never blowgun before.
That's like I said. I have a very limited load because of earlier. I literally
you did build a really powerful weapon. So
so for everyone else, I think at this point it's just starting to. We're going back with blow dart and bandoliers. So
okay,
this is how we started it. This is how we ended.
All right, I guess I think it was finesse for you to do that.
That is correct. So.
Okay,
I have demolition tools. Can I give him those?
You could spend a point of your load and hand those off to him.
I'll give him both charges of demolition tools.
Okay, you have some explosives as well, so you could set those up first and then blow dart.
All right, I will tinker to see if I can get some areas set up while the Leviathan hunters cover me. So tinker check, critical success.
Fuck you!
All right. So you plant the charges at maximum, and they are basically timed landmine, but they are right on the ground and they hit a large crowd of them. That gives you 2 on the chart. You take out the first wave with those. So good job. And now you can give me a finesse check. So you're at 3 out of 6 on the ritual. Vimes, are you helping with the ritual? Do you have a tune? I forgot.
I do not. I believe.
Okay. So you can't help too much with the ritual. You can do when the ritual triggers, you can, hold hands and burn stress for it.
Be part of the stress battery.
Yeah, but you don't have to be there for setups. Are you going to do anything to help with holding off the living statues?
You could pretend you're really good at shooting.
That's true.
Lie about being very good with a rifle. Until you are.
Yeah, I don't know why that skill's not just called fake it till you make it. Yeah, I just started blasting.
Yeah.
And I sure did.
All right.
You did. Yeah, good
Yeah,
job.
you're also encouraging the hunters to do it. So yeah.
Okay, so I'm essentially lying to them a technique about how holding a gun in each hand and pushing it forward as you fire helps your accuracy, and somehow it does.
Curve the musket ball.
Yeah, exactly. So you're 4 out of 6 on the ritual timing. So go ahead and give me that finesse check. There.
Ironically, it was pretty easy to curve the musket ball. Just never where you wanted.
Yeah, the light hunters are boosting your effects for YouTube. That's how they're working. So, but salvage.
All right. So it just rolls to
You see how many you can blow dart before they hit before you get into melee.
All right. So yeah, definitely gonna go ahead and spend some.
Sure.
Spend a stress on this because
it's 2 stress.
Yeah.
Boosting yourself is always 2 stress.
Oh, I know. So
Okay.
Success again.
Okay, you're at 5 out of 6. So you've taken out most of the waves. The human wave tactics, even though they are brainwashed, ageless slaves, mind-controlled slaves of the demon, they still have mortal bodies, and the various weapons of the Leviathan hunters, your blow darts, your shots seem to be really effective against them, but they finally do make it into melee. So all of you are swarmed by the Leviathan hunters, and you two are swarmed by the living statues. So each of you are going to have to make a roll, and if both of you get at least a partial, then you'll be able to fight them off. But if one of you fails, one will make it past you and interfere with the ritual. So, you're going to have to do some up-close fighting.
Can I fight without fucking up the ritual?
No, you have to focus on the ritual. You're assisting.
Oh, damn it.
Yep.
All right.
Don't worry, you'll get some fighting in real soon.
No, I'm just worried because this is the one thing I could help with, but I need to save it for demons.
You focus on being a great wizard. We'll
Vimes, how are you also going to lie about being good at hand-to-hand fighting?
Nope. Because stress is more expensive than that. Although, can Salvage and I basically fight back to back and assist each other?
You can spend one stress on each other and fight. But again, if either one of you fails, it'll living statue will get through the.
Wait, teamwork exists.
Yeah. Yeah, teamwork isn't.
We've never actually used it.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So, all right. Let's see. So, how would the mechanic fully work? Because
are you talking about protecting a teammate?
No, I'm talking about lead a group action.
Oh, okay. No, we've done that before, like the group stealth checks and stuff like that.
Once, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we each roll. We take the best result, and whoever's leading takes 1 stress for each failure.
Okay.
How much stress do you have left?
Plenty.
Okay, then yeah, you take the lead on that one. So
Okay, I'll roll my 2d6 for skirmish.
okay.
And I mean, I guess Aaron, you can go ahead and roll too. I got a success, but yeah, because I got to put the stakes on the line. So
Yep, you're good.
No, well, you take a stress from having to cover for salvage, because that's how
done and done.
Yep. But yeah, the two of you fight back to back. Vimes, how are you fighting? Just blasting people with pistols, point blank, and that kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you have your brace of pistols. Well, you probably have to switch to bladed weapons pretty soon, as well. But Salvage, how are you fighting in hand to hand?
Just taking out some of the other needles. It's like I had before. Take out that and just stabbing in it.
Okay. Well, that turns out not to be super effective, because they are not meant to be. They're not daggers. They have very short range. And these living statues are all pretty fit, it turns out. So they deck you, but you Vimes comes in and blasts one, and then starts pistol whipping people. And with the Leviathan Hunters, take the brunt of the damage. Several of them fall, but they hold the line, which is the important thing. None of them get through. And meanwhile, Audra, so you have time to, and Vimes, actually the whole group has time to go back and act as stress batteries. So go ahead and give me your tune roll. Now this is risky, not desperate. So
6.
Okay, so it succeeds. Now spend 8 stress among the group.
I have a trauma left, so I'm willing to just eat a bunch of it.
I can't do any of it. I need these two to wrestle.
All right, I'll take one more trauma.
Yeah, I'll take 3.
All right, so Vimes takes 3. How much are you taking, Audra?
Well, if they each take 2, I'll take 4.
Okay. All right. Can you take 4? Can you take 2, Salvage?
Yeah, no, I hit a trauma, so but I can take.
All right.
Well, wait. In that case, just take 1. I can take 1, and we can both stay in the scene.
Okay,
sure.
I mean, I can take 1 more. I can take 3 and still have a notch left, and so will you.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So Salvage 1, Bill 3.
I'll take
Birk 4. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So Audra, you channel the energy. You feel an intense surge of pain, but you simply you can sense how somehow you understand what a shadow is. It's not merely a lack of light. It is a symbol of something more, and you can a form of energy, and you can bar that energy from the demon, basically blocking off every shadow in the entire glen from it. So pushing it out of one shadow, another shadow, and another shadow, until it only has one place it can exist in the entire glen. And you choose Flake's shadow. Yeah, Luminos is on the ground as a lantern, illuminating it, creating the shadow. And there is a just sort of a wave of air pressure change as Satara manifests as a tall 3-dimensional and 2-dimensional monstrosity. It is an oscillating maw of multiple rows of serrated teeth. It is a lack of eyes. It is muscular limbs with wicked claws. And everyone give me a except for Flake. The demon protecting weapon does protect you from this effect. But the rest of you need to give me a resolve check. And if you can choose to take the stress, or you can choose to take 3 on your clock.
Stress.
Okay.
Yeah, I will go ahead and take stress this time and hit a trauma. So
okay. In that case, you still take 1 on your clock. You're 3 out of 6. And Vimes.
Don't care.
Are you taking this? Oh yeah, you don't care.
Sorry, why did Aaron still take 1 on the clock?
Because he took a trauma. It's base psychic damage from the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It is the trauma.
Yeah. At this point, you realize well, I'll let you know. You figure out your soul is being, your willpower and your sense of self is being eroded by this thing. It is going, essentially what happens to the living statues would happen to you if you fill up the clock. You will lose your entire sense of self and identity. So yeah, it's not good. But Flake, it is there, in a physical form. It is something no human should be able to fight, but you have a thing that lets you fight it on hopefully even keel.
So reflexes.
Mm-hmm.
I spend 2 for not to be trifled with to increase my effect.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have a devil's bargain?
Yes. The devil's bargain will be will inflict the devil's bargain is it will inflict a fatal wound on you, but it will be a lingering wound. It may kill you in a matter of days, weeks, months, or even a few years, but it will kill you eventually. It will not impact you in this fight.
It's a hell of a devil's bargain.
You're fighting a literal devil.
Yeah, is 6 dice enough? I'm going to try 6 dice.
Okay. Killing Satara is going to be a 6 clock. If you get a full success, you'll get 2 on the clock. A critical will get you 4. Partial will get you 1, and you'll take some kind of harm.
All right, I'm rolling it.
Okay.
I get a full.
All right, so that's 2 out of 6. You strike it. It is physical. It's blood is actually the absence of it is clear. It is very visible on it. Somehow you're able to see nothingness bleed out of it. And it shrieks in pain. And it is, I am eternal. I can bring the light back. I will bring a new age. You are a thing of mud and dirt, of disease, of filth. You are pathetic. How dare
hope it's
you?
Doing the talking as I grab the back of its head and just start pounding it in the face.
Well, it's saying this as it lurches at you. So yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm just let it monologue. I'm going to keep trying to beat it to death.
Yeah. So yeah, the two of you but as this goes on, when you actually strike it, the entire earth sort of seems to shake. All of you can hear rocks fall, break apart in the distance. But all of you recover from your stupor. So while this fight is going on, Audra, are you going to do anything?
I mean, I will eventually, but when are we light bombing it?
That's a good question. I mean, now would probably be a good time. It would certainly. It's there.
I was thinking,
Yeah,
but I'm not in charge of the light bomb, so I will defer to our light bombology.
Yeah, salvage.
Oh man. So we're just ducking from the light bomb.
I don't know. I assume you have the light bomb.
I do.
You are setting it up.
Yep, I'm throwing it. So,
all right, you have to get it out of its case first. So, because you chose to put it in a case to keep it safe, keep it secret.
That's true. That is true.
So you had that'll be your action this round. And the Vimes, what are you doing? The Leviathan hunters are beginning to falter. They're like, what the fuck is going on? Oh shit, they are what actually you notice one of them is staring strangely at the demon, and not seemingly to be afraid. His face has gone slack.
I'm going to run over to that one, and what am I going to do about that?
What are you going to do about that?
Oh, I know. I actually know what I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm.
So my playbook XP track has been filled up for the last couple of sessions, and I've been looking for the right new thing to pick up.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out I have one called Ghost Voice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the secret method to interact with a ghost or demon as if it were a normal human, regardless of how wild or feral it appears, gain potency when communicating with the supernatural.
Mm-hmm.
So, despite not having ever dipped into a tune, we've dealt with freaky shit enough that like basically I just know how to have a cool head through it now, and what sort of basically word salad to say to sway this guy, to like counter demon sway.
Okay, yeah. There'll be a risky sway check. Yeah. But yeah, you can talk him out of it. All right. You talk him out.
And I do.
His eyes stop glazing over. You realize he was going to try and shoot Flake, but you stop him. Good job.
And now I've just created a promising new career for myself as a demon therapist.
Have you been possessed by a demon? Do you need help? We all, yeah. Meanwhile, Flake, the fight continues. You no longer have the ambush factor. It's a straight up fight. So it's desperate. If you get a full success, you get 1 on the clock. Critical will get 2 on the clock. And partial, you'll get 1 on the clock and you'll take damage, obviously.
All right, I'm down to 5d6 then.
Okay.
I'll try it.
Can I
Crit success.
Okay, never mind.
Yep.
It's fine.
All right, so you get 2 on the clock.
Just keep repeating, I am a blind eye. What is light and shadow? I am a blind. Just
as you start
crazy murder punching.
Yep. As you're punching him, you don't notice the wound in your side as darkness pours into you. But your wound from earlier on. But every time he punches it, all of you.
I didn't take the devil's bargain.
Oh, you did not take the devil's bargain.
No,
okay.
I did not.
Okay, sorry. But every time you punch it, everyone there's a split second of pure blackness. Every time he punches them, your vision goes purely black for a split second, and it's just like cutting in and out. It's like cuts to black in a film, just bam, bam, bam. It's very disorienting. And there's more rocks falling from the
Prodigy's playing in the background.
It's like a strobe effect.
Smashing
almost.
the bitch up.
Yeah. All right, so Salvage. You have the grenade in hand. How are you going to deliver it? I'll say for free. You can just run up and point blank it. You will take. It will be really bad for you, but it'll have the maximum impact on it.
Oh well, absolutely. Because at this point, with my trauma, I'm just taking unstable, so I have to take this out.
Oh, become the fire starter, the twisted fire starter.
Okay. Exactly. So I am Salvage, the bringer of light.
All right, so you, Audra, you can try and keep an eye on the other Leviathan hunters to see if any of them are turning, or you can do something to mitigate the consequences to Salvage or to Flake, or you could try and boost Flake's effectiveness in fighting.
I would like to mitigate consequences to Flake, please.
Okay.
Keep my Wizard Apprentice alive.
Yeah. So give me a risky attune check. I assume you're using attuning to try and protect Flake.
Yeah. Wrap him in a little cocaine shit.
I hope demon goggles protect against light exposure.
The goggles, they do nothing.
Not quite at a trauma, but I'm going to fill up to push myself. No one needs to. Just partial.
Okay. With partial, it'll lose 1 level of effectiveness on the harm. Okay. But so instead of a 3, it'll be a 2. If he takes any damage, if he gets a partial on it. Salvage, yours goes off next. So you run up to the grenade. You run up with the grenade. It doesn't notice you until the last second, and then you detonate it, holding it in your hands. It goes off, and you were thrown backwards into a tree. Well, you were actually not. It doesn't do any. It's pure light. But then it hits you and knocks you into a tree. So go ahead. It's a level 3 harm. And it's another. So give me a prowess and a resolve resistance check.
Yeah, you might want to. I want to resist that.
Yeah.
One is for the physical harm and one is for the psychic harm that it isn't.
The resistance. Jesus. Okay.
Well,
so, all right.
It basically had a critical, so his roll is a lot better now.
Can we spend stress on these resolves, these checks as well, or no?
Yeah, you can if you've
Okay.
if you just triggered a trauma though. You have to get through the trauma first. So if you're
Okay.
are you freaking out? Are you in the middle of a trauma thing, or is it
That
not?
would. I would say honestly, just unstable run. The unstable portion of that would run.
I feel
up
like the trauma part is thinking it's a good idea to set a grenade off in your hand,
hand,
and
yeah,
then
that's-
afterwards might be the moment when you realize you fucked up.
Oh,
Yeah,
Me reaping, yay! Me sowing, oh no! Like, yeah.
yeah. All right. So one is for prowess and one is for resolve. So tell me which one.
So
is
in
which.
that case, would I be allowed to use that then?
Yeah,
In
yeah,
this case,
sure.
thing I'd get over- Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, so definitely we'll use that. So first off, we'll do the prowess to resist the damage.
Mm-hmm. This is level 3 harm.
Partial success. So
Okay. So that is 1 stress, and I will say you will still take 1 level 1 harm, so you could blow armor on that, or your fingers could be, well, real fucked up.
I have to. I have no armor. So
Okay, yeah, you take a level 1 harm.
level 1 harm.
Fingers real fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, are you absolutely out of load? Like,
Yes, because I spent 3 and then I spent the other 2 to get my my blow darts and the bandolier. So
Yeah. And then now it's resolve.
yep. Okay, doing the same thing. And another partial.
Okay, so that's another stress or another one on the clock.
I will take another stress to that.
Okay. Yeah, you're having a real bad day. You were knocked backwards into a tree. You were going to be senseless for a while. So
My hand has felt better.
Vimes, give me a survey check to see for you to figure out if any of the other hunters are turning.
Okay, survey's the one I haven't had much chance to improve.
Yep.
But partial
You see one, but he's already raising his pistol up.
to fire at
Flake.
All right, I'll take the shot instead.
Okay.
Oh, and that's going to push me to a trauma.
Okay. Yeah. So you miss. He fires. Flake, do you have armor left?
Yep,
Actually, wait.
I haven't spent it at all.
Yeah.
I got like 3 points.
Yeah, I've still got plenty of load left as well. I could just take it on armor.
No, you missed. You failed. You didn't. And you said you were trying to shoot
No,
him, not jump in front
That
of him.
was that was a resistance check.
Oh, okay.
You can sub in your resistance check for somebody else.
Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to shoot him. No.
No,
Okay. Yeah.
sorry, I was unclear about that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If you're just taking the bullet, then yeah, you take the bullet. And he will keep trying to shoot Flake, but that's enough for this round. Flake, you finally get to make your last punch on the thing. If you get at least a partial, you will kill it. But if you take a partial, but yeah, you got full success. So please narrate how you slay Satara, the demon of darkness.
Well, it depends on how it dies. If it turns into smoke or something, I guess I'm just gonna take a knee because I'm real tired.
Well, I'm talking more about
But
the
if
act.
it's still got body and there's no ref to pull me off, I'm just in the mount going to town.
Well, I was talking
I'm
more
just
about
digging
the
a hole.
actually landing the blow, like the actual end
Yeah.
of the fight. So,
Oh no, it was the same thing. I grabbed it by the lapel and just started throwing lefts. Like that was it.
okay.
I was just spinning around like I was drunk at a Buffalo Wild Wings during UFC night, just hammer fisting down on the face over and over and over again with the brass knuckles. It's not art. He's not.
All right.
Yeah.
So with that, the artificial sun cracks and explodes, showering. Well, the light is about to disappear from this place entirely, and it sounds like the entire place is going to collapse very soon as well. Probably. Yeah.
Too many. Got sausages.
Like, you're so strong, you shook the earth with your punches.
Oh, I know. Oh, God. Oh, I need
Luminos.
I need break.
Luminos yells, "If you free me, I'll guide you. If you free me from your contract, I'll guide you all to the surface. But if not, I cannot guide you all. I must be free."
That's fine, whatever. You caught me on good day.
Okay.
I have ascended to godhood. I give it you as gift. Now let me out here.
Luminos explodes from the lantern, setting the glint on fire. You can all see again, and just starts torching the whole place.
It's only a matter of time, really.
Yeah.
Since we see it with eyes, things typically go flames afterwards.
There is the way back is literally lit on. There's a path lit on either side by fire that is just trailing down back the way you came. There are just countless corpses of living statues and servants lining the way. About half the hunters are dead. The rest, the survivors are barely there. They're already running. But yeah, this is definitely the kind where you all need to fucking make a finesse check or something to get the fuck out, because the whole place is coming down.
I grab Salvage.
Mm-hmm.
I can get myself. I'm okay.
Oh, can he? I thought he was. Okay.
No, he is stunned. He will.
Oh, am I? Okay.
You cannot. You will eventually be able to do that, but it'll be if you just run on your own. If no one helps you,
we ain't got time for that. All right, pick him up. Fireman carry.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use wreck? Can I just run through shit?
Yeah, you can
instead of finesse.
Mm-hmm. Do you have? And I assume you still have armor left.
Yeah. Well, by that I mean phone books.
Yeah,
I do have a point of wreck, even if I'm
because using wreck, you'll catch it. You'll.
Hey,
can
I use him to assist by using him as sort of a battering ram?
Well, no, not a battering ram.
He does have wreck.
Who?
I technically have wreck, but I don't want to be a battering ram. I just want to point out saying, hey, that looks like a weak structure.
Well, no, you're not.
You will go right through it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you'll still. Yeah, you can assist. Actually, it's a devil's bargain. If the devil's bargain is using Salvage as a battering ram, you get your bonus die for that. But
will he survive it?
He will take a level 2 harm from it. So I don't.
Yep, that sounds like a yes. Yes, I will do it. Sorry, buddy.
I'm questioning that decision.
It's an extreme situation.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
I needed it too. Full success.
All right. So you're getting
go off the path that Lumos made and just intentionally start running through fiery things.
Yep. So go ahead and make a prowess check there, Salvage. You're on fire. And you're also being bludgeoned by going through walls.
Oh my god.
Look, my shoulders are the only place to put him, and those are what go through first.
All right, 3 stress or level 2 harm.
Level 2 harm at this point. So,
all right, yeah, those ribs are cracked.
Yep. They didn't need him anyway.
Yep.
Okay. You really salvaged the situation.
Hey. Audra, what about you?
I'm just following Flake.
Okay. Finesse then.
Yeah, get a blocker.
Partial.
All right, you catch on fire too.
It happened.
Yeah, level 2 harm.
Do I not get to make a resolve?
You do. It's prowess. It's prowess.
That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, he fucking nails it.
Yeah. You throw your cloak off, and yeah, you're fine.
I'm just raining on myself.
Yeah.
Without fire.
Oh yeah, there we go. Vimes.
Storm cloud following you around.
Vimes.
Yeah, I guess finesse it is, huh?
Yep.
Like fucking Charlie Brown in here. It's just
Yep. You're also on fire, weirdly enough. But you're not on fire.
I crit the resistance, so I get to.
Yeah.
Well, my stress is empty because I just traumatized, so whatever.
Yeah. You're just patting yourself off, throwing clothes off. Yeah. They're dropping your weapons and equipment. Just running, and all of you are hitting the stairs, and it's just a blur of running up 20 stories of these spiral staircases. You're just panting, and it hurts. Your lungs are burning. Oh God! But your legs are just on fire, metaphorically, also in a very real sense at times. And yeah, but the earth keeps shaking. And as you get closer and closer to the top, the air starts getting cooler. You're getting closer. That's when it starts coming down, like the spiral staircase is starting to collapse. So, one last check to get out to safety, and that is getting over the literal gaps in the steps, This can be, again, a risky finesse check. You can, is probably the best way, but if you can think something else, attune might work. Commanding the Leviathan hunters to helping you.
Would climbing gear help?
Climbing gear would definitely help.
I will burn my climbing gear load.
Okay. And
Let's say I had rope on around my underwear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Grappling hook.
All right. That'll improve the efficacy. That'll help everybody. So that'll even a partial will succeed. You'll just take a level 1 harm if you get a partial on finesse. So go ahead and roll.
Oh. Jeez,
At this point, Salvage can roll on his own too.
Okay. So
do you have finesse, Salvage?
Oh, I do.
Yeah, you're going to want to do that instead of relying on mine.
I just kind of get up right.
I am not great.
Yeah, I definitely am spending the last of my stress on that one. So,
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, partial. Okay.
All right,
partial.
level 1 harm.
I take the lower and I get a 5.
All right. So level 1 harms, you know how to deal with those. Armor, take it, or resolve it. Or prowess it.
I'll
But
take armor.
yeah, all of
I'm going
you.
to try to promise it.
Mm-hmm. So Vimes and Audra, you can also roll as well.
6.
All right.
Once more with the finesse.
One Leviathan Hunter goes down, falling down. Ah!
Well, he knew the job.
Finesse still not good. Now
No.
resistance.
Yep.
I take 2.
All right. So you all make it. Barely. As a gout of flame hits the top of the stairs, and then the entire stairwell collapses on into itself. You have no idea what happened to Luna. But yeah.
We do not run anymore. Now are we Richmond? Carriages everywhere. I never walk again.
Well, don't forget we do have to get back to the warehouse and make sure the other Leviathan hunters aren't busy stealing our shit first.
Roll me like a babushka. I'm so tired.
But yeah, you've succeeded in killing Satara. No one actually does challenge you. No one wants to fight you, even though you are at your weakness. Everyone's tired of fighting at this point, for some weird reason. As a peace descends on the city, as people realize also that the ghost walls are running very low of fuel, and it is only a matter of time before they fall unless something happens, unless something changes. So
Have to go into the middle of the ocean and let the prisoner do her job.
well, it's not the middle of the ocean; it's the harbor. It's
Or the harbor, but yeah.
Oh, boat ride would be nice. Just
so. Yeah. What do you do? Do you bring the forgotten prisoner to the nest of demons? Or
wasn't
do
that y'all
yes.
plans?
Yeah.
that was on the to-do list.
Yeah, to bring back the sun.
yeah.
We're definitely doing that before we talk to any Leviathan hunters.
Okay.
We are about to destroy their industry.
Yep. So
Said, hey, post-scarcity society. Huh?
so yeah,
We just killed a bunch of souls.
so the how do you transport the soul engine to the harbor? Are you going to
Blind Swan?
the swan boat's too small for it unless you modify it. So are you going to make it into a giant ass barge or battleship
A
or what?
blind super swan.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Yeah, no, we tell the soul engine to mount the boat atop of it and then to become a boat.
All right.
Because it's the soul engine and it's fucking magic.
It is a soul engine. It is magic, and it can do that. So yeah, people see you doing that. See the battle swan.
we just take everything from the
Yeah,
the
what
warehouse and
they didn't want to fight before, but now they do.
No, they don't. I'm just telling you, they see it. Like I'm just
fucking right. They ain't gonna do shit either.
The forgotten prisoner is there. So the entire city is lining up along the canals to watch you. No one is cheering. No one is booing. there's just a silence as people don't know what the fuck is happening. So there's fear, there's hope, there's apprehension, there's confusion, a whole range of emotions.
Admiral Waldorf with us.
Oh yeah.
The swan brings the
They deserve
sun.
to be part of this.
Oh, okay.
They
Wait,
have been-
so they're not with you, or are they with you?
No, they are.
They are,
Okay,
yeah.
They've been there since the beginning.
Yes.
Other
They
henchmen
were,
have come and
they were OG.
Mm-hmm.
There are capos.
And you get to the harbor, and the plans for building a dam around the seal is basically just a giant funnel around it. It's pretty easy to build with the soul engine, and then like a set of stairs going down to the bottom. And so the Forgotten Prisoner looks at you all as it is being built. The Leviathan Hunters have their ships. They start circling around you. They're at a distance, though. They don't know what the fuck is happening. And
This is basically what they wanted to be part of their plan. So,
well, no, they wanted you to build a factory on it. When they see what they're
what we're building.
yeah, well, yeah, that's true.
Plans. We're building a big ass factory on top of it, as far as they
You
know.
gotta start a building from the foundations, and when you're
Yeah,
building in the
man.
water, you gotta sink those pylons.
Mhm.
Yeah. How else? You
We
got to do
must
geoengineering?
construct additional pylons.
So you do so. You build the dam, the Forgotten Prisoner, and then the stairs are eventually built. And as the Forgotten Prisoner goes, begins to descend, she turns to you all and says, "Thank you. I think this will be the end of me as well. But I think I will have redemption from this. And certainly there is hope if you have all suffered so much, but you are sacrificing so much as well for perhaps there's hope for all of us. Perhaps we will be able to see the sun once again. Goodbye." So she descends. You wait. It's a pretty long ways down, and then you see the seal. It is a massive stone seal with intricate runes on it. The runes seem to twist and curve as you look at them. They're kind of sliding off your eyes. It's dizzying to look at. It is very, very large. And Audra in particular, you can sense just the festering rage behind it.
I can't do powerful wizard.
Oh, yes, sorry. Yeah,
Yeah,
Flake.
yeah.
All right. Powerful wizard.
The
Continue.
most. Yes. And the Forgotten Prisoner touches her hand to it. And all the runes light up, releasing, and the seal is broken in one. And there's just an eruption of unearthly power as dozens of demons, each as powerful Satara, if not more, of all types, writhe and fly in the air, free at last. And the entire city, of course, is horrified seeing all of them free. They easily have enough power to destroy the city. But they stop. They hover above the Forgotten Prisoner, above the entire city. But then you can see the Forgotten Prisoner simply speaking in a normal voice. And somehow you can hear her voice. It is a normal tone, but it is an ancient language. But you can get the sense of it. She is speaking of the need to redeem, the need to move on, to forgive. That is the only way to break the cycle. And the demons start wailing. They begin to wail in frustration at being that they think unjustly imprisoned for so long, and then the wail at the state of the world and the wail at the things they have lost. Their anger is born from the pain that they have suffered, but in the end, as they wail, it sort of changes into a choral song. Almost, well, you wouldn't know what a whale song is, but it sounds like that. And as they begin to transform, they become lighter, and they begin coalescing into a single form, and they ascend into the sky. Years from now, people will call this the darkest night. because this was the night that after this time, the night sky began. Each night was slightly brighter than the last. It took a while for anyone to notice, but it became measurable. No one knows how long it'll take, but in the years to come, people will begin the need for lighting. There was enough that within a decade, there was a perceptible change between day and night. Not much, but it was there. And so the entire city is awed into silence. No one knows how to react. No one knows what to think. No one understands what it means. But no one is willing to touch you or to harm you. They look at you in both awe, fear, and confusion. They do not know whether what you did was good or bad, but it is outside of their context. And so yeah, so you don't know that now, but yeah, this was the darkest night. And what do you do next? You know that the soul engine, the only way to power up the ghost wall is to tell the soul engine to build itself into the ghost wall. That is the easiest, quickest fix. You lose all your leverage and you become people again. But that you don't, other than that, the Leviathan hunters no longer have, Leviathans to hunt quickly. It'll take them time. The city will run out of, fuel before the Leviathan hunters can provide more. So unless you can think of some other source. So yeah.
Tempting to do just because the soul engine is such a huge liability.
Yeah. And ultimately setting it as, well, a guardian of the city too. And one that, would I still be able to speak to it afterwards, or is its consciousness gone after that?
It'll be so transformed. You think you could, but that would be a life's work to reestablish that link.
Okay.
So this is sort of the epilogue time. As a group, do you decide to merge the soul engine into the ghost wall, or do you could use the soul engine to make fuel, but you obviously have to make it out of people. So the Soylent Green ending.
Can we talk about this?
Yeah, you can talk about this. So yeah, I just wanted to give you sort of like, that was what the Forgotten Prisoner did, and that was the Darkest Night. But that's sort of like, you don't know that yet. What you know is you need to fix the ghost wall or get the fuck out of Duskvol very soon. So yeah, what do you want to do?
I have plan. If won't hear. No fighting. I'm very tired.
Go ahead.
Except for everyone else, you say what you want. Just because we fix things permanent, do not mean when you say so. Just keep a ghost wall, and then tell them that we are the keepers of ghost wall, and if anything happens to us, ghost wall go away.
I like the sound of that.
How'd they tell the difference? This big nightmare machine makes shit sausage.
We
They
still
do not know how to run.
absorb the soul engine into the ghost wall to fix it, but then don't tell them that we don't have the soul engine anymore.
I'll tell them that we do have the soul engine and that we have selflessly dedicated it full time to maintaining the ghost wall. And that at any moment, if they displease us, we may tell it to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And I can at least use that excuse over the next decade or so to try to reestablish the connection to make that a legitimate thing.
But this is secret we take to our graves. It is only those on Swanboat who know, never anyone else. Or they must be killed.
I mean,
It only works if we all agree.
I'm down.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. You don't have to roll. Vimes.
Traveler Waldorf,
Yeah.
you're part of this.
I told you this would pay off. Well,
Yes.
I owe
Would
you.
like to
Here,
be-
he gives him a
Would
gold
you like
coin.
to be immortal with us? Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I would.
Very good.
So Waldorf won that bet. He has to.
He gets $1.
He gets $1. I bet that we'd be dead in a gutter.
Honestly, you made right choice, but probability is tricky. You were probably right, but fluke. Huh?
All right. So yeah, with Vimes, you don't have to roll. You're able to sell,
I am more lie than man at this point.
Basically.
Aren't we all?
So you're able to build, convince them that you control the soul engine, and now you control the ghost wall. And so, yeah, the people are just all the elite. What's left of the elite of society, are just thankful that there's someone they can do business with. That there's someone who can bring order, and if it's you, all right, fine. It's better to deal with you lot than the people that you killed. So yeah, they welcome you with open arms. Obviously, it sounds like Salvage is going to be the head engineer of the Ghost Wall, and so tinkering away at it, hearing whispers of the ghost in the machine. Trying to rekindle that connection. It is elusive, but perhaps after a lifetime's of work, he can start, nano fabricating things again. That remains seen to be in the future. But yeah, you have to, and of course, a lot of your time now, Salvage, is dealing with bureaucracy, hiring more engineers, dealing with their problems, getting them to do their job and not fuck off. There's just all kinds of leadership problems that you have. How do you react to having to deal with all that?
Honestly, after a lifetime of having to do what I consider patchwork fixes to everything else, being able to delegate and to collaborate is honestly very refreshing. I actually kind of take to this position wholeheartedly, and also I don't know if I'm moving around nearly as well as I used to, considering the last fight with Zerlock, and also being used as a literal battering ram.
Oh yeah, there's some limp and joint issues for sure. There's some limping. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So this is honestly something that actually comes. Honestly, I'm very happy with at the end of all things.
Okay. Audra, what happens to Audra? Again, you can take any position in society you want. You could be one of the leaders of the city council. You could take over any other institution. I mean, or what? Like, what does Audra want?
I just want to chill and be left alone mostly, but I understand there's responsibilities. Mm-hmm. So I will be a occasional consultant to the Ghost Wall Preservation Project.
Mm-hmm.
But also I saved up a bunch of money because whenever we were bribing people, or like, I'll pay a coin to do this, I never contributed money to that. So I just have tons and tons and tons of coin in my stash. So I'm also going to retire to Rodolfo's artist commune, hang out with him, and commission / write a series of books and art exhibits so that no one forgets the Forgotten Prisoner and what they did.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, a life.
Oh, nice. Religious cult.
Yeah.
She sacrificed herself to the demon well to save us all. Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
So Vimes, where does Vimes see himself? Leading the Bluecoats, reforming the Bluecoats? I don't know. What?
That sounds really heavy. At this
Okay.
Abolish the Bluecoats.
Abolish the Bluecoats? Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, all Bluecoats are bastards.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's also Dunslow Prison and the whole prison industrial complex. Yep.
So I gotta admit, like hearing Birk describe what Audra was up to, I was really thinking about, you know what, with all this art going on and with me being so fucking good at lying, this world really seems like it needs producers.
Mm-hmm.
But that seems pretty callous. So yeah. How about let's steer the ship of the carceral state towards rehabilitation?
Okay.
And Flake and I can start discussing what community policing looks like.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, if the Forgotten Prisoner can be redeemed, others can. Anyone can. Yeah, you find out. Yeah, I mean, if eventually Audra does find out the extent of the prisoner's crimes, and she was largely responsible for the cataclysm, not alone, but yeah, millions of people died at her hands. Yeah, but she, she didn't mean to. She was betrayed and deceived, but she still did it. But finally, Flake. What does Flake want?
Do you know the Emperor San Francisco?
Oh yeah, Norton. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want that. So I don't want to be rich. but I also never want to have to work again or be physically challenged. So if we've told people that my life is sort of like the life of the city, I just want to become like a legendary fixture of Duskvol, as in like, if you come into your home and see a large man with alopecia sleeping in your bed, let him lie, for that is the Dusk Father. Be happy and give him gifts as he goes. Like, I basically just want to do whatever I want and never be stopped as a means of like cultural superstition.
Sure.
Yeah. And whatever does cosmically. So
yeah.
I suppose I have like tacit endorsal approval of any other crime that happens in Duskvol, because if I don't want it to exist, I could just tell someone to like go stop it, and no one's gonna kill me because I'm a demon or something. Yeah, basically, I just want to become like a living ghost.
Yeah, you're a patron saint and a ghost and an urban legend and a hero all wrapped into one.
Yeah, real Mary Sue.
You're also a boogeyman. You know, be nice, or the Dusk Father will throw you out of the ghost wall. Is a common refrain from parents. Yeah, so
there's Santa Claus / John Belushi just bouldering in your house.
Yeah,
I mean, a lot of it is not like noble Santa Claus shit. I will just be passed out in people's kitchens, tables from ghost cocaine with Audra on occasion.
It didn't,
and they're just gonna have to deal with that.
It didn't start out like that, but yeah, you're the legacy of killing 2 demons on a mortal is something that does haunt you. Like there are nights where you think you are fighting them again, and there are nights where just you see things and you hear things, and the ghosts come to you and talk to you. The spirit wardens can never seem to get rid of all the ghosts, especially from the bad times, from the darkest night. Yeah. So, you're no one will touch you. No one will harm you to even think of it. Even the most bloodthirsty bandit or criminal is afraid of you. The idea of spilling your blood is anathema to the city.
Yeah. That was always Flake's dream.
Yeah.
He's safe now.
He is safe.
Now he's gonna fall asleep on your stoop.
Yeah.
And you just are gonna have to stay with a friend that night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So there are good nights and there are bad nights, but they're always safe. So Flake has finally gotten what he wanted. It only had to kill 2 demons to do it, and a vampire.
And I was there for the vampire.
Yeah. And a lot of other people. But yes.
I don't recall. I wasn't.
So Duskvol changes. The more it changes, the more it stays the same. Gangs reform and start again. Even though you did create the darkest night and it begins to light, it is a process. As time goes on, you realize will take centuries before you approach anything resembling what the old world looked like. So, and who knows what will change then? Leviathan hunters resume their trade, although it is much less than before because there is not as much need for it as now. As they begin to, other scientists begin to harness this energy that comes from the sky, this sun energy. It is new and different and comparable to electroplasm and Leviathan blood in other ways, but it is of course Leviathan hunters lobby against this new industry as it.
God damn it. Neoliberalism. Get out of my fantasy.
Yep. But yeah,
it's nothing sacred.
Well, it's a slow process, but yeah, the legend of the blind eyes fades into memory after a few generations. But that is the blind eyes. They've changed Duskvol forever. Questions, comments, suggestions. Was that a satisfactory finale for the campaign?
I thought it was very good.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Well, thank you for playing, and thank you all for listening to this campaign. We'll try to record a postmortem pretty soon, so we don't forget this by the time the postmortem would be played, because we are ending this campaign on January 9th, 2021, just to timestamp it. We'll talk to you all later. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye.